The Houston Rockets narrowly avoided disaster when Alperen Şengün went out on a wheelchair after a gruesome injury at the point where it's bad if you stand and land on your ankle that goes sideways and you hold your knee because that's what was in pain. And you expect like the ACL, the MCL, you expect everything to be torn off the bone, but somehow, some way, it's just a bone bruise and an ankle sprain for Alperen Şengün. So he theoretically could come back in a month. But you look at the NBA standings, and currently the Houston Rockets are on the outside looking in, 5 games out of the play-in tournament to get into the playoffs, and it just doesn't seem like this team, as presently constructed, is good enough to go to the NBA Finals. So I think they just shut down Alperen Şengün for the rest of the season, say this was a good building block year. Next year we need to make the playoffs. But let's go ahead and look at this team with Freddie VanVleet coming over in one of the most interesting contracts I've ever seen in the history of basketball. It's a 2-year I think this is wrong, but it's a 2-year, $100 million contract. Let me pull up the specifics. Okay, yeah, so it's theoretically a 3-year contract, but it's really a 2-year, $80 million contract. And then the last year has a club option at 32 years old where he's expected to earn $44 million. They're just going to decline that. Being honest, Freddie VanVleet's more in like that $20, $25 million range. He's a good player. They just... In the NBA, you have so much money and you need to spend so much money to reach like a certain quota that's required by the rules. So the Rockets said, you know what? None of our rookies are coming up for major extensions yet. Let's just spend it all on Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks, which was an interesting decision. It certainly made them a slightly better team. They're not a top 5 worst team in the NBA like the Detroit Pistons, but I just don't know if it's worked out for them. As far as Freddie VanVleet is concerned, he's one of the more likable players in the NBA. Really good shooter, really smart player, but he has his weaknesses. Aaron Holiday, he's just been around for a while. You know what he is, which is Jalen Green, frustrating. One of the more disappointing players in the fact that he just hasn't developed beyond like what he was coming to the league. A super freaky athletic scorer, but he scores in volume with low efficiency. And these days, his sort of top end potential, so the comparisons that people are making, they're saying he's going to be a Jordan Clarkson, which is just not what you want. When you take a supreme talent, number 2 overall pick behind a guy like Cade Cunningham, you say they're going to compete to be the best players in the NBA, and Jalen Green just isn't. Amen Thompson, I'm super high on his game, one of the 2 Thompson twins. Honestly, in the... what league was it? The Overtime Elite League. He was better than his brother Asur, but Amen just struggled with injury, struggled behind guys like Aaron Holiday, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, Cam Whitmore, Jae'Sean Tate, Reggie Bullock. He's just struggled to get minutes, but he has this freakishly good IQ on the court. One of the smartest young basketball players I have ever seen as far as grading a player is concerned throughout scouting, but it hasn't translated to the NBA yet. And also you have to deal with the fact that he's one of the most horrific 3-point shots alongside his brother in the history of basketball. They shoot like 20% from the 3-point line. It's disgusting. Dillon Brooks, good defensive player, good energy setter, but just not a good player overall. He's not going to carry a team. You could theoretically win with him. You could improve upon him. And he's locked in for 4 years here. Cam Whitmore, for whatever reason, fell to the number 20 pick in last year's draft, even though he was a top 5, top 10 prospect. Freaky, athletic, great player out of Villanova. Doesn't have a lot of speciality to his game, but he's just a really solid 2-way wing player. Can play some defense, can score the ball. And I don't know why he fell to pick 20, but the Rockets certainly benefited. Jae'Sean Tate, the hardest working man in the NBA. The dude will do everything he can to stay on a roster as a 6'4" power forward / center. Freakishly athletic as well. And I don't expect he's going to be around too long. And Reggie Bullock still plays basketball. Hilarious. Then you have Jabari Smith, the former number 3 overall pick. Went behind Chet Holmgren. Went behind Paolo Banchero. I thought he was going to be better than those guys. And he just hasn't been. I more blame Steven Silas and this Rockets. I call them the Houston Rocket Terrorist Organization because they cratered all of these talented kids. They destroyed their confidence, destroyed their flow and rhythm and care for the sport of basketball. There's so many talented kids that came into Houston and did absolutely nothing. And Jabari Smith seems to be turning it around now that Steven Silas is gone, but we still need to see what he's going to develop into. Tari Eason just struggled with injury this entire season. Been a tough stretch of months, really, for him. But in his rookie campaign, he was a really good defensive-minded player, pounded the offensive glass, gave the team a little bit of everything, just a utility guy. And Jeff Green is here to give them, I don't know, advice on what to do when your hair turns gray Anyways, Alperen Şengün, one of the best players in the NBA, at least at the center position. He's probably already a top 5, top 10 center. Miraculously talented, but he does have his limitations. He's not 6'11" as 2K's listed him. He's about a 6'8" center, lacks lateral quickness, lacks rim protection, and he can be beat, but he is an offensively gifted specimen, and he also can't shoot the three-pointer. So Alperen Şengün, for all of his greats, has his flaws. I don't know if you can win with him as a center piece for your organization, but right now he's the brightest piece that this Houston Rockets squad have. So do with that what you will. Jacques Landale was surprisingly good in Phoenix and then horrifically bad here in Houston, and they signed him to a 4-year, $32 million backup center deal, which he's been disappointing. Boban Marjanovic, everybody's favorite player, and then they traded for Steven Adams. I actually really like this move. I know the spacing isn't going to be great with him and Alperen Şengün, but Steven Adams, one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. He's been dealing with injury this whole season. I don't think he's played a single game. Yeah, he was out at the beginning of the year. Tough, one of the most likable guys in the NBA. So what we're going to be doing is I do have injuries off, but we'll just shut this down for... We're actually going to go small here. So I got Amen Thompson at the 1, Jalen Green at the 2, Dylan Brooks at the 3, Cam Whitmore at the 4, Jabari Smith at the 5, Freddie VanVleet off the bench with Jae'Sean Tate, Jeff Green, Jacques Landale, Boban, Reggie, Aaron Holiday, Tari Eason out with injury, Alperen Şengün out with injury, Steven Adams out with injury, are not going to be getting any minutes. Obviously, we're going to be trying to tank for the remainder of this season, avoid the playoffs, which is pretty likely. I mean, what, you're about 5 games back? You could realistically go on a run and really push to get the 9 or the 10 seed. But yeah, it just doesn't look too good for this team. And I would rather them shut it down and look to build on some good fundamentals as they go into the next season instead of try to make an all-in push for this year's playoff. Nikola Jokic wins MVP 27, 12, and 9, 1 steal, 1 block, 57, 81, 30, 8 splits. What a year from him. Rookie Wembanyama. What? Rookie of the year is Victor Wembanyama on a 20 and 11 season. Just incredible stats from him. Malik Monk, 6th man of the year. Is he still a 6th man? I would start this dude ahead of Kevin Huerter in a heartbeat. Victor Wembanyama, defensive player of the year with those 3.4 blocks a game. Kobe White, most improved, good to see there. Anthony Davis, clutch player of the year. Joe Mazzulla, coach of the year and executive of the year is Yaka Park. All NBAs. Probably not going to be any Rockets for now. We're just a bad... I mean, we're not even mediocre. We're a tier below that right now. May have rookie of the year. Or all rookie team honors with Amen Thompson. Frankly, I'm a little frustrated with the handling of Amen Thompson. He was brought in to be the point guard of the future, and then they go out and sign Freddie VanVleet to a $100 million deal. Like, what are you doing, Houston? Just get your together for once in the organization and stop destroying these young guys, because theoretically, Alperen Şengün, great talent. Build around him. Jalen Green, number 2 overall pick. Jabari Smith, number 3 overall pick. Tari Eason, incredible rookie. Amen Thompson, number 4 overall pick. Cam Whitmore, incredible talent. There's so much potential on this team. Just build around them. Okay, well, you know what? Enough ranting about me. Let's look at the league leader in scoring, which is looking on just 33.8 points per game for him. Rebounds is Domantas Sabonis. Okay. Assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Shea Schmilder. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Daniel Gafford. Free throw champion is Klay Thompson, and the 3-point king is Jalen Williams. Really, J-Dub having himself a season. For us, it was a weird year. Alperen Şengün, of course, leading the team in everything. Points, rebounds, assists go to Freddie VanVleet. So Jalen Green put up 18, just really inefficiently. Like to see that get better. Fred VanVleet was fine. Cam Whitmore, really good rookie year. Jabari Smith, mediocre, 13 and 9. Dylan Brooks with 12. Again, like, he's good enough to theoretically win with, but you want to improve upon him if you can. Tari Eason, when he did play off the bench, was pretty good. Amen Thompson, 8, 6, and 4 is okay. But man, 17% from the 3-point line is disgusting. And then the rest of these guys are just old and irrelevant to the team. Looking at the team stats, we were... How do we place? 23rd offensively. Defensively... Yikes. Are we the worst team in the NBA defensively? We're the Rockets. Did I pass? I passed us. Am I blind? Actually, not too bad. 10th. Giving us a negative 0.7 point differential, which is 21st. Yeah, not great. Field goal percentages. Even worse. It's just no offense for this team. 29th in field goal percentages. and tied for last in 3-point percentage. You're just not going to win a lot of basketball games if your team can't shoot. This is the modern NBA. Let's get better at shooting. Let's figure out how to win basketball games. Paul George West took over Finals MVP. Donovan Mitchell, he's took over Finals MVP. And we have a Clippers Cavaliers Finals. Okay, and the Clippers get the monkey off their back. Not thanks to Kawhi Leonard, but thanks to Paul George. PG-13 wins NBA Finals MVP. And old man Jeff Green is retiring. Good to see there. Staff retirements. Greg Popovich literally just signed a $100 million contract of his own. He's not going to retire. Hall of Fame inductees is Russell Westbrook. Jersey retirements is Russell Westbrook. League meetings, are any of these fun? No. Ooh, I like that rule. We'll approve that. Eliminate the goaltending rule. Could you imagine that you just stand there and you have Victor Wembanyama standing at the rim, and whenever someone shoots a 3, he just jumps up and swats it away. Oh, I love that. Okay. Moment of truth. I believe this is the last year that we have protections on our pick. Where do the Rockets fall? Bang. We fall to 3rd. And we fall to... Am I blind? Where am I? And number 9 goes to the Mavericks. How do the Mavericks have our pick? I am confused. I'll need to do some research. But anyway, it looks like we have the number 3 overall pick, which works for me. We're going to be getting a pretty good player. I'm totally content with Ime Udoka as our head coach. I don't care who he's going to have sex with on the staff as long as the team starts winning basketball games. Just fastest man of the class is Jacoby Walters, Stephen Gazelle, and Robert Dillingham. Most agile is Isaiah Collier and Stephen Gazelle. Highest vertical is Stephen Gazelle, Justin Edwards. And highest bench press is Zach Edey and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Interesting name. Best shot, 3-pointer, Kyle Boswell and Jalen Bridges. On to the actual drafts. And we have a bunch of 2nd round picks, right? 2 seconds. I'm wondering if we can jump up into the late 1st. Is there anybody? If I can get like a pick 20 going here, send over a player that we're not really going to use either. Like 23 here from the Pelicans. Can I just send you some seconds that are really useless in 2K? And you'll give me a 1st round pick. And there we go. That's going to do it. So we have the number 3 overall pick. We have the number 23 overall pick. Let's see what direction are we going to take this franchise. Number 1 overall to the worst team in the NBA. The Detroit Pistons goes Ron Holland. Wow, okay. Number 2 to the Grizz goes Cody Williams. And number 3, we really have a pick of the litter here because neither of those guys were really what I wanted. We could go Nikola Topic, the young point guard of the future. We could go a wing player in Rob Dillingham or Stephen Gazelle or Isaiah Collier. We could take the French big man, Alexander Sarr, who's probably the best talent on the board right now. But at the same time, do we want somebody to replace Alperen Şengün? Not really. It's tough because we don't need anyone. I want to keep Amen Thompson. I feel like we should keep Fred VanVleet around because they just signed him. Aaron Holiday's going to walk. Jalen Green, we got to build around him. Cam Whitmore, got to build around him. Like, realistically, I guess small forward is the position that I want to pick. And Alexander Sarr is not that guy. Stephen Gazelle is not that guy. Justin Edwards is not that guy. I may trade for Ron Holland here. I was just cruising around and the Detroit Pistons are willing to trade back to 3 and pick up a 1st round pick in 2028 from us for the rights to Ron Holland. So we're going to go ahead and move up. They're going to take their point guard of the future behind Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey in Nikola Topic. Great draft pick from them. Number 4 goes Justin Edwards and number 5 to the Wizards goes Tidwan Salon. Now let's see who's sitting for us here at 23. Just a little more depth on this team. Ryan Dunn, Woody Popson, DJ Wagner. I feel like Donovan Clean could be a good backup center for us. So we're going to take him out of UConn. And that is going to be our draft. We got a wing player and we got a good center to back up Alperen Şengün, but not take over. Because if we took Alexander Sarr, that would say move over Alpi. And Alpi is part of the future, man. Looks like 77 and 74 overall, respectively, are pretty good for us. Yeah, we'll bring back Jayshawn Tate. We don't really have money anymore for free agency. Like, could I go after a LeBron? No, we have $12 million. Let's shed some of the useless players from this team first. Jayshawn Tate can go, thank you. Jock Landale is gone. And honestly, Steven Adams, I'm just going to trade him away too once we are able to. So this team is really just set. I have no further aspirations for anybody here. We'll let all these cats walk. We'll sign Kyle Filipowski, an undrafted rookie, to a 4-year, $40 million deal, which is way too much money, and then just kind of let everybody else go. For free agency, LeBron James going back to Lakers on a 1-year deal. Paul George, winning NBA Finals MVP, signs a supermax with the Clippers. Tyrese Maxey back on the 76ers. Pascal Siakam to the Pistons. That'll certainly help them. James Harden back on the Clippers. DeMar DeRozan to the 76ers. Okay. Jalen Duren back on the Magic. Wait, Jalen Duren to the Magic. That actually makes sense to me. Nick Claxton back on the Nets. Tobias Harris to the Pacers. And Jonas Valanciunas back on the Pelicans. We did absolutely nothing this year because I think this team is more than good enough to win a championship. Freddie VanVleet is reaching the age of regression, down 1 overall points. Let's see, Alpe's up 1, Jalen Green's up 3, Jabari's up 3, Amen's up 3, Cam Whitmore's up 3, Tari Eason up 1, Ron Holland just drafted, Donovan Clingan, Kyle Filipowski are rookies, Steven Adams is still hurt, and Dylan Brooks, I don't know what we're going to do with him, to be honest. I appreciate that he's here to set the defensive intensity night in and night out, but as far as 2K is concerned, they don't care about veterans. They only care about getting a whole bunch of young guys and playing them as much as you can. So the new look, 10-man rotation, is not going to have you in it, my friend. Going to look something like this. Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Ron Holland, Jabari Smith, and Alperen Şengün. If that's not a good enough team to win a championship 3-4 years down the road, I don't know who is. Freddie VanVleet off the bench with Tari Eason, Cam Whitmore, Dylan Brooks, and Donovan Clingan is also going to be getting 8 minutes. Kyle Filipowski, we'll give you a 1 minute just so we acknowledge that you're from Duke, okay? Preseason power rankings, we got to be better than we were. We got to make the playoffs. 12th for 2K Sports, 12th for Eric Boner as well. Do we need to make any updates to the coaching system proficiency? Go 7 seconds or less. I want to be a high-flying team. And at the All-Star break, you got Team Nikola Jokic and Team Giannis on Team Joker is LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Shea Schmilder, and Tyrese Halliburton. On the other side is Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and Kevin Durant. For the reserves is Jimmy Buckets, Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Victor Wembanyama, Jalen Brunson, Bam Adebayo, and Ant Edwards. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Devin Booker, Karl Towns, Damian Lillard, Zion Williamson, Jaylen Brown, and Evan Mobley. Noticeable lack of Houston Rockets. That's fine. We started this year horrifically. So we go 0-1, 0-2, 1-1, 1-2, 3-2, 1-1, 2-2, 3-2. Then we lose again, and we lose here, 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 and we lose here. We were basically a 500 team for the first month and a half of the season. And then we really turned it around somewhere in January, December. So I'm lightly impressed with this team right now. 31-18. Where does that put us? Third. Yeah, I'll take that. We do need to trade away Steven Adams for dirt. I'm fine with that. He's on the final year of his deal. Does anybody want Steven Adams? Are they willing to give us draft capital for Steven Adams? Are they willing to give us young players for Steven Adams? Are you willing to give us anything? Bring back Jacques Landale? I'm in. The Kings want a salary dump as well. Everybody has salaries to dump. Norman Powell for the Clippers, $20 million. Georges Niang and Dean Wade, $14 million. Derrick Rose, Chicago has salary. Chicago, just take Steven Adams. You need more rebounding. We'll take Javon Carter off your hands. And they want to take our first round pick? No. No, thank you. We'll give you our first round pick, which doesn't exist because of James Harden. Wow, we have none of our first round pick. We'll give you our first round pick in 2029. And I am willing to give you 2 seconds because I'm just such a nice guy. This is totally going to go through. It doesn't. I feel like this is fair. The 2025 Portland will take Javon Carter off their hands. They get a viable center in Steven Adams. They get a first round pick and 2 second round picks. Like this is a realistic trade. The fact that I'd have to throw in another first is just kind of dumb. Sure, I'll give you Denver's first round pick too. Whatever. I mean, we get a first round pick that's more valuable than Denver is going to be good in 2025. Anyway, Steven Adams gone. Clearing the decks for the young guys. Nothing but youth and Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks left on this team. Let's look at the mid-season stats. League leader in scoring is Ant Edwards, 32.9 points per game for him. Rebounds is Nikola Jokic, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. He uses Jimmy Buckets, blocks as Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Free throw champion is Michael Conley, and the three-point king is Patrick Williams on the Pacers. Was not expecting that. I think I saw Cade Cunningham there second. Anyway, how we doing? Balance across the board. I guess I'm fine with that. It's a weird thing about these young teams. It's tough to see who's going to be the guy that steps up and balls out and shows you like they're the future of the team. Alpi's having a really down year. Not a big fan of that, but in the other side, yikes. No, I'm not a fan of anything about this. He is down tremendously this year. Who's our worst plus-minus player? Jabari Smith, balling the hell out, our best player right now. Amen Thompson, second. Alperen Sengun, third. Freddie VanVleet, fourth. Ron Holland, Tari Eason. Dylan Brooks is bad. And then the backup rookie center is bad. And so is Kyle Filipowski. And how is Raul Neto and Svati Mikhailuk getting on the team? Get out of here. Luka Doncic wins MVP, averaging a triple-double. Isaiah Collier for the 76ers wins Rookie of the Year. That's interesting. How'd they get the number 8 overall pick? Naz Reid, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is our boy Amen Thompson, up to 10, 6, and 6. 22% from the three-point line. Let's go. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is Mark Dagnall. Brandon Harrison, Executive of the Year over us. Over us. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see how I'm transforming this Houston Rockets squad by doing nothing other than playing the young guys a lot? Hello. Ron Holland on the all-rookie first team, and the backup center did not make the all-rookie second team. Unfortunately, we finished with the 4 seed, which is great, honestly, because we did make the playoffs last year. We are 14 games back from a really good Oklahoma City Thunder squad who's kind of started the rebuild maybe a year before the Rockets did, so a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Points per game is Ant Edwards, rebounds is Domantas Sabonis, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Jimmy Buckets, blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Free throw king is Anthony Simons, and the three-point champion is still Patrick Williams on the Pacers. Just weird. That's the playoff stats. I don't know why I went there. I want to look at the real stats, and it's Jalen Green leading us in scoring. Jabari Smith is really stepping up, 15 and 8 for him. Alpi is stepping down, don't like that, but then look at this balance, 12, 11, 11, 11, and 10. 7 off the bench from Dylan Brooks. Are we back? Are the Rockets back? Look at the three-point shooting, see where we're struggling. So Jalen Green, 35 is fine. Jabari, 41 is great. Kim Whitmore, 35 is fine. Freddie, 37. Tari Eason, 41? Okay. Amen, 22. Ron Holland, 20. So these two just have to get better at shooting. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Alpi, 26. So 3 of our 5 starters can't shoot, which is problematic. Can you guys learn how to shoot the 3-ball? Just for me. For me. Anyway, team stats. Offensively, we are 12th, which is better than last. And defensively, we are we first? We're the best defensive team in the NBA. Field goal percentages getting better. Are we 46%? 21st. 3-point percentages probably last. We're not. We're 26th. We getting better. We almost there, boys, but here we are taking on the Sacramento Kings. Talk about 3-point shooting. You got De'Aaron Fox, who's like a high 30s. You got Malik Monk, who's in the 40s. You got Harrison Barnes, high 30s. Keegan Murray in the 40s. Domantas Sabonis doesn't count. They brought in Klay Thompson. What? What a decision. Anyway, I think we're better than them, so let's go ahead and beat them in the playoffs. We win game 1. Jalen Green, 35 and 5. Tari Eason, 19, 14. Alpi, 15, 11, and 11. Let's go. For them, De'Aaron Fox was great. Keegan Murray was good. Domantas Sabonis, 15, 16, 5, 5, 2, and 4. But you know what? All that's in a losing effort because we go up 2-0. 3-0. 3-1. Okay, that's fine. 4-1. Gentlemen sweep. The Houston Rockets are back in the conference semifinals, taking on the NBA champion caliber. Yeah, that's the word. Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon. 2K is really sleeping on Aaron Gordon's impact. He should be like a high 80s, if not low 90s overall player. Just the amount of chemistry and impact he has on the game. I know it doesn't show up in the box score too much. This is just random. But he puts up in 2022, 16 points a game, and then in simulation they say he puts up like 10 and 12 points a game. He transformed this team into a championship caliber squad. Nikola Jokic, the MVP, playoff Jamal, incredible. He should not be the same overall as Michael Porter Jr. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's just a sidetrack. Let's go and win game 1. Jalen Green led us with 23, Cam Whitmore with 22, Amen Thompson with 21. As for them, Joker, incredible stat line, 27, 15, 8, 2, and 2. MPJ 16, Jamal Murray only 15, and Chris Brown 15 as well. Yeah, 2K just doesn't know how to measure the impact of playoff Jamal. But we do have a 2-2 series here. We go up 3-2. Jalen Green with 21, 5, and 7. Again, playing well, shooting moderately efficiently. Amen Thompson, 27, 3, and 2. Alpi was okay. We just played good defense. Only held him to 92 points. Joker, 24, 13, and 5. Jamal Murray, 19. MPJ, 14. Aaron Gordon, 10. Peyton Swatson, 10. We know we are going to win. And here we are, taking on Battle of Texas, the Dallas Mavericks, the Dallas Luka Doncic's with Dante Exum as the small forward. What a team. They drafted Alexander Sarr. Are you kidding me? All right, so if Alexander Sarr is available to you at pick 9 and you're the Mavericks, do you take him, knowing that you already have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford? What do you do with that pick? Because you just need a two-way wing player. But the best player in the class may fall to you. I don't know what to do with that scenario. Anyway, we do lose game 1 because they have Luka Doncic. No, they have Daniel Gafford dropping 23 points on his leg. He's nothing. Luka with a 17 and 21 game. How did we lose? We just couldn't score. Jalen Green was fine, Freddie was fine, and Alpi was good, and the rest of the team was not. Tough game 1 loss there, and we lose 2-0 because they have Luka Doncic and we don't, and we're going to get swept. Tough. Well, Luka Doncic wins West, here comes Finals MVP. Donovan Mitchell wins East, here comes Finals MVP. The Cavs back in the playoffs looking to win one, and they do 4-0 sweep the Dallas Mavericks. Donovan Mitchell, 41 points per game, NBA Finals MVP. And we lost. I'm disappointed. I thought we were going to do better than that. Gordon Hayward's retiring, Draymond Green, Mason Plumlee. I feel like this team is good enough to win a championship now. Doug Christie's retiring. But, I guess we need another year development. Kyle Lowry, Draymond Green, gonna get their jerseys retired. Are any of these rules fun? No. No. And, no. Good stuff. Draft lottery. We have somebody's pick. We have Brooklyn's pick. We have the number 2 overall pick. I'm in. We have the number 2 overall pick. Back-to-back years, picking in the top 3, even though we shouldn't be. And is Ime Udoka still a good enough coach to win a championship with? Or do we want to bring in a superstar like Jason Kidd? Like James Borrego? Just random shots fired. Anyway, on to the draft comment. The fast meta class is Sebastian Hines, and Cedric Reed. Most agile is Sebastian Hines, Cedric Reed, and Isaac Peters. Highest vertical is Mel Olson and Ryan Gordon, and best highest bench press is Desmond Nichols and Darius McKinney. Best shot 3-pointer, Scott Smith with 1T, Sebastian Hines, Cole Keefe, and Mac Wolf. This dude is a combine legend. He's only 73 overall, 22 years old. I was looking at the wrong guy. Hilarious. This guy's 6 feet tall. That's why. I'm not drafting you. Get out of my face. Anyway, who should we take number 2 overall? I haven't even looked at this draft class. Is it any good? Ayanku Baku, Arvidas Sankovic. Oh my god. It's kind of a lot of players that I had to go through here. So the number 1 overall pick looks to be incredible. 19 years old, 81 overall, Hall of Fame potential, Ayanku Baku out of Romania. Continuing with the Alexander Sarr movement, I can't draft Alperen Şengün's replacement. So centers, you guys just have to go. You guys are gone. Ayanku Baku, how do I remove you? Bam, gone. Mo Doyle looks to be a pretty good all-NBA caliber player. 7-foot big man out of Ohio State with a medical red flag, but injuries are off. A potential, but you're gone too. Get out of here. So that leaves Malcolm Goodwin out of Louisville, who is the next Larry Bird, apparently. 74 overall, but he's 23 years old. So you're gone. That leaves Arvidas Sankovic, who is just a really good player. I can't see his stats because that's broken, but his potential is B+. That'll work. Isaac Peters, Hall of Fame potential as well. Aaron McKee-Floor, brutal, 76 overall wing player. His potential is a B. So you know what? Between him and Arvidas, I'm taking Arvidas. So you're gone, already off the list. Dustin Quinn is next. He has Kevin McHale All-NBA potential. at the power forward position with A potential, 76 overall, 21 years old. Well, think about you. Cole Queef, 6'5" shooting guard, A- potential. Richie Gurin, all NBA ceiling. I just don't like you. So you're gone as well. And then 2 more guys. Trey Brown, Rick Barry potential, 75 overall, 20-year-old kid out of Houston. His potential is A. He's an interesting player. And then Max Stevens as well. His potential is A- out of St. Joseph. Kiki Vandeweghe, all-star potential. So you know what? These guys are gone. I'm going to pick between Dustin Quinn and Arvydas Sankovic. And I'm going to lean towards the younger guy. I mean, he's got Hall of Fame. He's got Kevin. We're going to target Arvydas Sankovic in this year's draft class. Wild, bizarre, #1 overall. The New York Knicks have the pick. They take the big man, Dustin Quinn, which means that the center that's 81 overall is still here and still available. Actually, 2 centers. And you know what? We're going to take none of them. We're taking the shooting guard, the 76 overall bust, Arvydas Sankovic, to be the Dylan Brooks replacement. We have more picks. Oh my God, we have the number 9 and 19 pick. Yeah, we'll just send those over to Washington. I don't need that. Number 3 goes the center from Romania, Yanku Baku. He's going to be incredible. He just doesn't fit our team at all. Number 4 to the Celtics goes Robin Power. And number 5 to the Memphis Grizzlies goes the other center, the Yao Ming caliber, Rixi. This is more. You got too many Z's in your name, sir. Get out of here. You're putting me to sleep with all those Z's. This kid's going to be incredible, but he doesn't fit our team, so there's no point in drafting somebody if they're not going to play. Arvydas Sankovic, number 2 overall pick. Looks to be pretty good. Team player options. Freddie VanVleet. Sure. We'll keep you for 1 more year. You're officially the backup. Jabari Smith, Cam Whitmore, Amen Thompson, Tari Eason are coming back. Javon Carter, you're getting traded. My God, get off my team. And we have to start giving out some money. First of all, Javon Carter, go away. Nobody wants you. Next up, Dylan Brooks. I appreciate you coming to the team and like giving us something, but you know, it's time for you to go as well. 2 first-round picks from the Utah Jazz. Good with that. And Alperen Şengün and Jalen Green are coming back. All of these trade exceptions are fine for me, but we are not going to be using them. They have been signed. And what does the team look like now? So we have Freddie VanVleet, Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Arvydas Sankovic, Cam Whitmore, Ron Holland, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, Alperen Şengün, Donovan Clingan, and Kyle Filipowski. We'll see what we do with that. How does our money look? We can go and sign somebody else. Just a really young kid that's going to develop in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Here he is, Elliot Calderon, 71 overall, 19-year-old undrafted rookie of the future. As for free agency, LeBron James, unretired still, back on the Lakers. Jason Tatum back to the Celtics. Don Mitchell, winning finals MVP, back on the Cavs. Jimmy Buckets back to the Heat. Jalen Brunson back to the Knicks. Evan Mobley back to the Cavs. Scott Barnes back to the Raptors. Alperen Şengün and Jalen Green back to us. And Joku, wow, $100 million contract for him, back on the Warriors. Time for the moment of truth. Are we going to be good enough? Do we have 90 overalls on our team? Are we going to win? We're not. Freddie VanVleet down to an 82 overall. Alperen Şengün has reached the peak of his progression, 87 overall. It's fine. Jabari Smith, 86. Amen Thompson, 86. Jalen Green, 86. Cam Whitmore, 83. Tari Eason, 83. Ron Holland, 81. Donovan Clingan, 78. And wow, this kid, Elliot Calderon, just jumped up 4 overalls casually. Well, interesting team. Not really sure what to do with that. I was kind of hoping that somebody would be a 90 overall here in year 3, that we would be making the playoffs soon. But you know what? We got a whole bunch of good young players still starting to get paid. We need to start winning basketball games. So, Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore. Fine. I'd want Ron Holland to start at some point, but he is a lower overall for now. Jabari Smith, Alperen Şengün, Tari Eason, Freddie VanVleet, Donovan Clingan, Arvydas Sankovic. Kyle Filipowski gets 1 minute. Elliot Calderon gets 1 minute. The rest of these guys are no good. Preseason power rankings. We are 4th for 2K Sports. 4th for Eric Boner as well. System proficiency. Do we hit 4 stars yet? No? Okay, we'll stay the 7 seconds offense because too many guys still can't shoot. And at the All-Star break, we have Timo Doncic and Team Giannis on Timo Doncic is Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and Victor Wembanyama. On the other side is Joel Embiid, Shea Schmilder, Schmellismander, LeBron James, and Tyrese Halliburton. For the reserves is AD, Devin Booker, John Morant, Trae Young, Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, and Paolo Banchero. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Jimmy Buckets, Kevin Durant, Carl Towns, Zion Williamson, Jalen Brunson, and LaMelo Ball. Still no Rockets. And yeah, we're the best team in the NBA, right? Let's go. 35-10, even though we're actually 39-10. We are balling the hell out. League leader in scoring is Luka at 35 points per game for him. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Donovan Mitchell. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and figure percentages is Onyeka Okongwu. The champion is Anthony Simons, and the three-point king is our boy Jabari Smith, number 3 overall pick, having himself a season. How are we doing? 21 for Jalen Green. Alpe's back up, 14-7-5. Jabari 14-8. Cam Whitmore 14-4. Tari Eason off the bench 12-7. Amen Thompson 11-7-8. Ron Holland with 10. Fred VanVleet is here. Donovan Clingan is here. Arvydas Sankovic is here. There's just too many good players on this team. The only thing I could even fathom doing is like consolidating the talent and getting a superstar. What realistically could we get if I said, all right, give me Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore, and Jabari Smith? Who can I get? And this is not good enough. You know what I mean? I want some 90 overall play. I want a Giannis. I want a Luka. I'm trying to figure out a way to get a superstar on this team. And like Giannis would be wonderful, but it's not gonna happen. Trades are so broken in this game. I mean, the most do I give up Jalen Green or Jabari Smith? If I give up Jabari Smith as well, can I get Giannis? And they're just not gonna do that. So we'd give up Ron Holland, the number 1 overall pick, Tari Eason, who's incredible, Freddie VanVleet, Cam Whitmore, and Jabari Smith for Giannis, basically. And I'm giving up an entire starting lineup for Giannis, and they still say no. That's why trades are just not fun in 2K. So we're not going to be making any changes. I tried. Let's go to the playoffs. Let's win a championship. Let's cement our legacy as the Houston Rockets. Luka Doncic wins his back-to-back MVP. Rookie of the Year is Yanko Baku for the Brooklyn Nets. Miles Bridges, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Julian Strawther? I guess from 7 to 15. I'm fine with that. Jalen Brunson, Clutch Player of the Year. Ime Udoka does win Coach of the Year as we finally win Executive of the Year. Get some respect. Now let's see some All-NBA talent. Not happening. Not anywhere. Nothing. We won 0 awards. Oh, Arvydas Sankovic is on the All-Rookie 2nd team. Let's go, gentlemen. But we are the number 1 seed in the NBA. We are the best team by 3 games over the Thunder. Which it's good to see that because, man, are the Thunder ahead of the Rockets right now as far as development is concerned. Leading the league in scoring is MVP Luka Doncic. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama, and assist is Luka Doncic. Steals is Dyson Daniels. Okay. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Onyeka Okongwu. Free throw champion is still Ant Simons, and the three-point king is our boy Jabari Smith Jr. Don't feel bad that I almost traded you away for Giannis. Ignore that. So still leading the team in scoring in the abstract is Jalen Green. I don't know if that means he's our best player, even though he's like kind of up there in the highest overalls, but it's something. Alpe is 2nd, having a great year, 15-7-6 for him. Cam Whitmore is developing nicely. Jabari Smith had a very efficient year. Tari Eason is fine. Amen Thompson, I'm loving this almost triple-double every night, 12-7-8. Freddie VanVleet, he's taken the role of backup very well. Ron Holland has not developed offensively all that well. A little bit disappointed in that. Looking at 3-point percentages, 41 for Jalen Green, 35 for Cam Whitmore, 44 for Tari Eason, Freddie with 38, 48 for Jabari Smith, 27 for Amen Thompson, 26 for Ron Holland. Arvydas Sankovic, 50% from the 3-point line, and Alpe with 29. We're an interesting team. I forgot to look at team stats, where we are 6th offensively, but look at that defense, 106.8, giving us a 14.8 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, 5th. 3-point percentages, 6th. Let's go win. Let's knock out the Houston Rockets. They let Jamal Murray go so they could sign Bol Bol. What a decision by the front office. Anyway, we win game 1. No surprise because they don't have playoff Jamal and we have playoff Jalen Green. I haven't even shrunk the rotation yet. I'm realizing. Let's drop it to 9. You know, screw that. Let's drop it to 8. We don't need backup center minutes. Here we go. Win. 2-0. Win. Oh no, we lose 2-1. Win. Jeez, did I shrink it too quickly? Win. We lost 3 in a row. Why are we losing 3 in a row? What happened? What happened to my team? What's happening to us? Why are we losing? Jalen Green, nobody's taken over, and Julian Strother and Chris Brown and Aaron Gordon and Monty Morris and Bobo are giving us the business right now in a 142-144 game. Oh, come on, Houston. We're the #1 seed. We're the best team in the NBA. We cannot get knocked out by the Denver bleeping Nuggets. With all due respect to Nikola Jokic, here we are with a 20-point lead here in the 4th quarter. It looks like we're going to go on to a Game 7 back in Houston. Who you got? Joker or Baby Joker? Nikola Jokic or Alperen Şengün? Here with the lead here in the 3rd quarter. 20-point lead in the 4th quarter. I don't know why they made it close. We just beat them by 40. The disrespect is real. Taking on the Golden State Warriors, Stephanie Curry, Brandon Pajemski, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Clint Capella, 6th Man of the Year, Miles Bridges, Sadiq Bey, Moses Moody. Pretty good team, built around Stephanie Curry. We're just better. And nobody will score more than 30 points a night for us, but that's okay because we have ridiculous balance. Stephanie Curry, 31 and 6. And that was kind of it for the Golden State Warriors as they get rocked. Down 2-0, down 2-1. 2-2 again. And this time we go up 3-2. Are we going to win by 40 here in an elimination game? Or are we going to actually have a close one here in the 2nd quarter? Going into the 3rd quarter with a little bit of a lead. Going into the 4th quarter with a little bit of a lead. They got a back and forth game here at the bottom of the 4th. Under 3 minutes left. I'll hop in and clutch this one out. I promise ya. 7-point game, 4-point game, 2.5 minutes left. Let's do it. Let's make sure that we win. Oh, we bullying Steph Curry today, boys. Cam Whitmore giving him the business and missing. I was at an 87% contested layup. With all due respect, that's Stephanie Curry. Wow, great contest. And here we go. Cam Whitmore running the break. I see you, Alperen Şengün. I see you, Alperen Şengün. They got Trace Jackson Davis out there. Spin on him, Alperen Şengün. Give a little jump hook. That's a fade. It still goes in. 6-point lead. Alperen Şengün. And let's just play a little bit of defense here. Stephanie Curry being picked up. And I don't know what Jabari Smith is doing, but he just decided to not play basketball. And that was a bad decision. Newsflash, nerd. Oh, we got him. We got him. We got him. Amen Thompson going to the free throw line. Oh, Amen misses, but Jabari Smith grabs the rebound. Now let's do the reverse Jalen Green screen and roll. And Steph Curry can't play defense. We have a 7-point lead. Jabari Smith closing them out in the 4th quarter. Offensive rebounding. Bullying Stephanie. That's beautiful. Steph takes a contested 3 and splashes. The Jalen Green, Alperen Şengün screen and roll has to be sick nasty. Jalen Green cannot be stopped. Dynamic athlete. And if he can ever put the game together mentally, he could be a superstar in this league. But unfortunately, that just has not happened yet. Stephanie Curry's tired being picked up by Amen Thompson. Look at this lockdown defense. Jonathan Kuminga kicks it. Brandon Pajemski tries to go through Jalen Green and does. Wow, Jalen Green just got moved. Come on. Come on, Jay. Yeesh. And they helping. Kick it. Oh, I hate that so much. We got the best 3-point shooter in the NBA. Jabari Smith Jr. Clutch 3 puts us back up 7. And we just need one stop here and we're pretty much set. Oh, the timeout thing that's still broken. Will 2K ever learn? Wow, they really hit that. I have to play the free throw game here. Oh, man. Okay, no timeouts left. We did like 3 fouls there. Officially, it's Death Note watch. I don't know if that's the thing for the Golden State Warriors as they give Jonathan Kuminga the 3. And there goes Amen Thompson with the flashy dunk to close them out. And that is how you take out the Golden State Warriors. Bang. Time's over. We advanced to the conference finals for the second year in a row. Jabari Smith was huge in this effort. Jalen Green was immaculate, and we walk away victors. Miles Bridges was good. Stephanie Curry only took 12 shots, only 21 points for him. This is Marquise Malcolm Goodwin. Don't know who you are. Brandon Pajemski was okay. Sadiq Bey. Yeah, they're just not a good team anymore. As for us, Jalen Green, again, 27 every night is what he does, and the rest of the team is balanced as well, as we are taking on our rivals, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, OG Anunoby, Casey Wallace, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So they traded, and they have Jalen Suggs and Kelly. This is a good freaking team. They traded away Josh Giddey for OG Anunoby. I would do that 100% as they win game one. Jalen Green finally broke the 30-point mark, and in a losing effort, Shai was great, Jalen Williams was great, Chet Holmgren, Kelly Oubre, OG Anunoby, we lost. That's fine, because we won game two, and we lost. And that's fine, because now we're down to 3-1. I can't shrink the rotations any more than we already have. So you know what? We're just going to have to hope that we can come back from a 3-1 deficit. It's happened before in the NBA. It can happen again, this time in Houston. With the lead here going into the fourth quarter, high scoring affair, about a 20-point game, 3 minutes left. We aren't going to blow that one. So now it's 3-2. We need to win this to force a game 7 back in Houston. This is always the pivotal game when you're down 3-1. Can you win in enemy territory and bring the series back home for a 1-game single elimination tournament? We're up by about 9 points here. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 9-point game, 8-point game, 11-point game, 13-point game, 15-point game. And we close them out strong. 119-104. Here we are at 8-2K. If it ain't game 7. Houston Rockets, Oklahoma City Thunder. Battle of the tanking. Battle of the rebuilding. And battle of the superstars. They have a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We have a Jalen Green. Well, it's not quite the same. But you know what? Let's see if we can make it competitive here. Tie game up early in the third quarter. Going to the fourth quarter, we have a little bit of a lead, and this is definitely going to come down to it. 8 minutes left. 7 minutes left. We'll hop in if it gets close. Oh, please make it close. Tell me we're not going to lose this. We just lost. They blew us completely out there in the fourth quarter. Yeah. If they win the quarter 39-25 in the fourth quarter of a game 7, they're certainly more deserving than we are going to the NBA Finals and winning. That's frustrating. What can we do about this? Who can I trade for that's a 90 overall player that 2K will allow me to trade for? A whole bunch of really good retirees there. All going to get their jerseys retired. Or any of these? Do any of these rules say we can win basketball games? Let's eliminate the foul out. I'm in. We have the number 8 and number 10 overall pick. I don't really want it. It might be time to move on from Ime Udoka. Who's available though to us? Nick Nurse, Quinn Snyder, Mike Malone. I'm kind of still good with Ime Udoka for now. We just need to get a little bit better. Like, I need a Kevin Durant on this team. Marshall Hendricks and Eric Newton are the fast man in the class. Most agile is Julian White, Daryl Randall, and JP Gaines. Highest vertical is Lyle Wade and Timmy Hilliard. Highest bench press is Kelvin Carney. What a name. And Alfred Graham. And best shot 3-pointer Rudolph Little and Alfred Graham. What to do. Oh! Jeez, I spent so many minutes trying to get a trade to go through, but we picked up Devin Booker. So, a bunch of first-round picks, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, all gone, and we have a 95 overall Devin Booker to lead the way. Why is he listed at point guard? It's dumb. Devin Booker is a shooting guard where he goes up an overall point. Now we have a potential 30-point per game scorer, although his scoring has been tremendously down ever since Kevin Durant came over, I guess. But now we've gotten just a little bit better. Is that going to be enough to put us over the top? Devin Booker, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith, Alperen Şengün. I tried to trade for Jokic. I tried to trade for Jason Tatum. I tried to trade for everybody, and it just would not go through. All that to say, we have no draft picks anymore. So good luck, all you teams that are tanking. We're not tanking anymore. We're looking to win. We're looking to make win now moves, and that means bring everybody back. Tyrese and Jabari Smith going to get a boatload of money. How does the team look now? 1, no backup point guard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm thinking if we trade Kyle Filipowski and Elliot Calderon for like a Markelle Fultz, who's the ultimate backup point guard, we may be set. Where are the Magic? Do they have Markelle Fultz? Where is Markelle Fultz? Oh, are we going to get Scoot to be a backup? I'm in on this. Scoot, you're going to be the last of our first round picks. Come on, baby. There you go. Scoot Henderson, backup point guard of the future, behind Amen Thompson, who went 1 pick behind him. You'll love to see it. Devin Booker, Arvydas Senkovic, Cam Whitmore, Ron Holland, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, Alperen Sengun, Donovan Clingan. There's nothing else I can do to make this team better. We got a 90 overall superstar scoring guard. We're 10 deep at every position. We got a bunch of number 1 overall picks. Let's just win. Luka Doncic is going to the Kings? Are you kidding me? Of all the places Luka goes, it's Sacramento? Stephanie Curry to the Mavericks to replace Luka Doncic, I guess. Chet Holmgren back on the Thunder. Kyrie Irving to the Clippers. De'Aaron Fox to the Mavericks as well. What a bizarre combination. Paul Banchero back on the Magic. Jabari Smith back to us. Blocker Kessler back to the Jazz. Mikal Bridges back on the Nets. And Shaedon Sharpe to the Warriors. It's actually a good move for them if they're looking to rebuild. Onto player progression. We have Amen Thompson, our highest overall player that's homegrown, 89 overall. Devin Booker, 95 overall. Alpi Jabari, everybody else is developing well. Arvydas Senkovic only went up 1 overall. I'm a little disappointed in that. But you know what? It's okay, because we're just going to win. Baby, win. Ooh, yeah. Triple kill. In man rotation, gonna look something like this. Amen Thompson, Devin Booker, Ron Holland, Jabari Smith, Chet Holmgren, Scoot Henderson, Cam Whitmore, Tari Eason, Donovan Clingan, Arvydas Senkovic, Jordan Clarkson is here too. That's fun. Preseason power rankings, we are 5th for 2K Sports, 5th for Eric Boner. System proficiency, let's do Snuffnana. Let's do balance. I don't know what to do yet. This team just refuses to win championships. Victor Wembanyama wins MVP 28, 14, 4, 1, and 3, 46, 85, 32 splits. Kevin McKeither's Rookie of the Year. Tyler Smith, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Elliot Calderon on the Blazers. Our old friend went up from 0-0 to 13-0. What a beast. Donovan Mitchell, Clutch Player of the Year. Ime Udoka, Coach of the Year. We win Executive of the Year. Again, does that mean we're going to win anything? No, we're probably not going to win any awards because 2K hates us. We're probably not going to win anything, and we might not even win the championship. But you know what? We're still the number 1 team in the NBA. 69-13 is the perfect record. Nice. We are 11 games up on the next best team. We just got to win a championship, man. Come on, 2K, don't do it like this. Points per game is Anthony Edwards. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama. And assist is Nikola Jokic. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Chet Holmgren. And fucker percentages is Ivica Zubac. Free throw champion is Dame Dolla. And the 3-point king is Cason Wallace. How did we do? Honestly, about the same. But Devin Booker's a 96 overall. So that means we're going to win, right? Who's holding us back, if we're being completely honest? Arvydas Senkovic. He's like 12 years old. That's fine. Our backup center. And then Tari Eason and Cam Whitmore, they're backups. Nobody's holding us back. We just need to, win. Offensively, we're the best team in the NBA. Defensively, we're the best team in the NBA. Giving us a 13.9 point differential, doubling up the best team in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we're 3rd. 3-point percentages, we're 8th. Come on. Let's take on the Los Angeles Clippers. They have Jalen Williams instead of Paul George, NBA Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard's still here. Kyrie Irving instead of James Harden and Russell Westbrook. And they're playing Kyrie Irving as a shooting guard. Okay. We win game 1. Actually, a close game, 123-128. Jalen Williams is a good pickup wherever he goes, but looks like 2K doesn't think he's good enough to be a 99 overall as we 4-0 sweep the Clippers, taking on Luka bleeping Doncic. Yikes. Who replaced... Okay, hold on. What a weird team. First of all, he replaced De'Aaron Fox, who's the lifeblood and the heartbeat of the team. Then you have Colin Sexton, who can't defend. Luka Doncic, who can't defend, but 2K thinks he can. Cam Thomas, who doesn't defend. Dario Saric, who's a center. And then Domantas Sabonis and Bobby Portis. What a bizarre team. And they lose game 1. Scoot led us in scoring. Luka with a 41, 5, and 8 game. Ridiculous numbers, but you know what? That's in a losing effort. We are up 2-1. And now it's 2-2. And we're up 3-2. Let's hop into Simcast again. I have no faith in this team that they're going to win a championship. I forgot to shrink the rotations, but we'll do that in just a second as we have a back-and-forth game here in the third quarter, going to the fourth with a little bit of a deficit. Yikes, we're going to lose. What is wrong with my team? We lose by 4. Okay, shrink the rotations to 8. It means Amen, Book, Whitmore, Jabari, Alpi, Scoot, Tari, Ron. Klingon isn't going to get any minutes. We don't need backup center minutes. It ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7. Back in Houston against Luka Bleepin Doncic. They have a Luka, we have a Booker. Sure, Luka has done the business to the Phoenix Suns night in and night out, and Devin Booker is part of that. And he's got all those memes of him looking at Devin Booker. And we're losing by 10 points here in the first quarter, but that doesn't mean we're going to lose yet. It's not good. We're getting blown out. What do I do with a team that has all the talent in the world and refuses to win? Like, what do you do with that? How do you... We lose by 40. We're the better team. We lost by 23 in a Game 7 on our home court as the best team in the NBA. We have Booker, we have Alpi, we have Scoot. Nobody in our starting lineup is under an 85 that hasn't been drafted in a few years. Like, I can get a better backup center and 10th man off the bench who are also already 80 overalls, but I can't get better than this team. I just can't. Well, they go on to lose anyway. Keontae George is the Western Conference Finals MVP, and tell me Keontae George is the NBA Finals MVP. 2K is just on one today. I'm just gonna keep the core together, and we'll try to win another championship. Because there's, like, by definition, I cannot make this team any better than they are already. All these rules are dumb. Get out of my face. Set the shot clock to 45 seconds. I'm in. We don't have draft picks. It's time for Ime Udoka to go. You failed me. Night in, night out. Steve Kerr, come join our team. I'm going to give you $17.90 million. I can't. That's okay. Eric Spoelstra? No, we want Steve Kerr. Come on, Stevie. He's going to reject us. I gave you more money than God. And now there's nobody available to sign. Let's go, Joe Mazzulla. We have no draft picks. Just going to skip over that. Bring everybody back. I'm not going to decline a 22 years old, 80 overall player. I have to send out a whole bunch of money to these players now. I don't have enough money to sign Cam Whitmore because Devin Booker's earning $60 million. I just go trade for Jalen Green back. Like, obviously, Devin Booker wasn't the answer. Okay, Tari Eason is gone. Cam Whitmore is back. We don't have any money anymore. It's literally a broken game where people I can't afford the players that are on my team because they're too good. They're too good. Can we win something now? Going on to the next season. It's officially a 9-man rotation. Gonna look something like this with Joe Mazzulla leading the way. Men Thompson, Devin Booker, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith, Alperen Sengun, Scoot Henderson, Ron Holland, Donovan Klingon, Anders Sankovic, who's regressing. He was an 80 overall when we started this. I don't know. Power rankings, we're not even first. We're 7th because the Oklahoma City Thunder have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren. Look, our team is like 10 times better than theirs. Look, what's another MVP. All these things are happening. We don't care because we just need to win a championship. And we're here once again as the number 1 seed with a couple of 90 overalls on our team looking to win a championship. I mean, 96, 91, 87, 90, 91, 89, 86, 85, 80. Like, come on now. It's taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. I tried to trade for John Morant. That didn't work. They've got a pretty good team. We've got a better team, and we win game 1. We lose game 2, and we're down 2-1. Are you unbelievably kidding me? What else could I do? You want to? No. Backup center minutes gone. Scoot Henderson not starting. over Amen. That's the guy. System proficiency. Do we need to? We have 4.5 stars anywhere. Pace and space. Nope. 7 seconds. Nope. Balance. Let's go. 7 seconds or less. Who cares? All right, we're down to. We got to simcast through the round 1 so we don't get 1-8'd by the Memphis Grizzlies. Come on, team. Just win something. We're 5 years into this rebuild and you haven't won once. You made it to 2 conference finals. You lost to the Thunder. You lost to the freaking Kings. Or was it the Jazz? Not even the Kings. Oh, man. All right, we have under 2 minutes remaining. Do we need to clutch this out? 1-point game? All right, we're clutching it out. How many hours in am I? Ja Morant pulls up for 3. Missed. Let's go. Run the break. We got numbers. We got Devin Booker. Set your feet, son. Splash. Devin Booker traded the franchise for him. Disappointed in year 1. Came to play in year 2. 4-point lead. Under 2 minutes remaining. Let's go win, baby, win. Am I Al Davis? And Ja puts up the most difficult shot you've ever seen. Devin Booker sprinting. And Jabari Smith is open. Throws it down. Transition bucket. Jabari Smith Jr. And that looks good to me. That looks good to me. Desmond Bane, you ain't open, son. Ja Morant, you ain't open. Okay, you open. Wow. Alpi just got lost. Should have taken a 2, not a 3. It's okay, though. Oh, look at this defense. Oh, loaf. Alpi, did you even try to play defense there? He just... Doot-doot-doot. Look at him jogging. You're in the playoffs, man. Stop jogging. All right, it's fine. Everything is going to be all right because we have Devin Booker, who's a 96 overall. Alpi's out of stamina? Are you for real? You got Desmond Bane. Spin on him, Alpi. Spin on him, Alpi. You're going to miss because you're tired. Jesus. Why is Alperen Şengün tired all the time? I don't know who this guy is, but he missed, and Jaren Jackson Jr. is there, and we got a tie ball game, and we're gonna lose. Alperen Şengün spins, draws the foul, and 1. Alperen Şengün does it again. Come on, baby, hit you. Oh my gosh, not even close, Alpi. I can't believe we're trying so hard here on just a casual rebuild, but this team does not want to win. The CPU has decided that they're going to sacrifice the entire game. This is fine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jaren for the win. Missed. And we walk away victors. Terrible clock management from the Hall of Fame CPU. Okay, we got a 2-2 game here, or 2-2 series here in round 1. We're immediately losing here in the first quarter, back and forth game, going into the second quarter, back and forth game, going into halftime. Now we're losing here in the third quarter. Why does it feel like the Grizzlies are better than we are? I'm sorry. What? We have 4 90s in our starting lineup. They have 1. You can't do this to me. We're down 3-2. Blow them out, please. Force a game 7 back in Houston, and give me a chance to win a championship, 2K. Okay, 20-point lead here in the fourth quarter. You can't blow that. And here we go. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7 in Houston, where we're bad. We have no home court advantage. We're the best team in the NBA year in, year out. We can't win on our home court. Please, back and forth game. 6 minutes left. 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Take a lead. Dear God, take the lead. Dear God, take the lead. Dear God, we're down by 3. We're down by 4. We're down by 2. We're down by 5. Oh, geez, I don't know what happened. Wow, look at that. My Xbox 360 crashed. So we have to play this whole thing again. Hopping into Simcast. What are the odds of that as we're about to lose here in a game 7 to the Memphis Grizzlies in round 1, 2 hours into this rebuild, that the Xbox crashed and we lost all of our data? What you gonna do? Looks like we have to hop in and simcast again. And wow, look at this beautiful lead here. 30-point game where we dominate. Wow, look at that. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to live with those results, taking on the Utah Jazz There looks like there's no NBA Finals MVP Keontae George here. I don't know what's happening anymore. But we're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. 3-1. 4-1. And now we're back in the conference finals taking on the Scoot Henderson-less Trailblazers, who have no 90 overalls of their own. They just, I don't care. If you don't have 90s, don't even at me, bro. We're such a good team. Why can't we win one? Okay, 4-1. Amen Thompson with 13 points a game wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Jalen Duren wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He's the Dwight Howard 2.0. Jalen Suggs, Jacoby Walter, Josh Hart, Paul McGarrow, Jalen Duren, Anthony Black. Good team. We're still better. We win game 1. We lose game 2. We lose game 3. The only thing I can think of is because I'm not rocking a backup center. Jalen Duren is beastin' feastin', but like, look at this scoreboard. It is 90-70. And they made it a little bit close here, but they really didn't. So you know what? Here we go. 30-point victory, 2-2 series, hopping back into Simcast. Big game 5, determining who goes up, a commanding 3-2 lead there. And we got a good one. Back and forth game here in the third quarter. Going to the fourth quarter. Still a low scoring affair. Back and forth game. 3 minutes left. We're down by 3, down by 1, down by 3, down by 4, down by 4, down by 4, down by 4, down by 6, down by 3, down by 6. We lost again. 2-point game, 5-point game. We lost. And once again, our backs are against the wall. Down 3-2. Who's been like incredible for them? It's Paolo Banchero. And we have Jabari Smith, who's a 90 over, like, they're the same overall. One of them's putting up 40 points a night, and the other one's putting up 15. Whatever. 2K, you know what? You do what you gotta do, and I'll do what I gotta do. Like, clutch this game out here in the fourth quarter. We're up by 15, and you know what? That's gonna be enough. We're forcing a game 7. That's right. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7 here in Houston. Should we listen to the announcer man say it? I'm in.
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Magic. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
I don't know why Devin Booker looks tired there. Anyway, A+ home court advantage. Game 7. Best team in the NBA. Best player in this series. Highest overall players. Best team overall. Can we do anything that's close to winning? Okay, here we are. A little bit of a lead here in the second quarter. Going into halftime, back and forth game here in the third quarter. Close game, high scoring affair. 6 minutes left, 1-point game. And we have, 4.5 minutes left. We're going to have to clutch this out the long way, the hard way. Pause. Oh my God, we just immediately throw the ball away the first possession. Whatever, 2K, do what you gotta do. I'll do what I gotta do. And that means Devin Booker gonna go to the free throw line. Never mind, he still scores it on, I think that's Gary Harris still, or Jacoby Walter. Oh, Devin Booker, unstoppable, untouchable, gets right to the free throw line. Nope, gets right to the basket, lays it up. Who's that? Josh Hart, a little late. Okay, Josh. We'll make sure that Amen Thompson, Western Conference Finals MVP, is checking in just a second. We'll make sure that Jalen Duren is bad. Jalen Duren's bad, confirmed. And I already see Book pumping around. Devin Booker, too much talent. Oh, well, that's a foul. Where's my foul, ref? Starters are back in. Stamina is good. Lead is 3. Jalen Duren can't shoot. I'm just cheating completely off Jalen Duren. Anybody wants to come near to the basket, I'm there. Hands up, D. Hands up, D. Go ahead. Take that jump shot. And he misses. Jabari fights for the rebound. Cam Whitmore, transition, 3. Bang! The lead is now 6. Amen Thompson to Cam Whitmore. The connection is unreal. And now we are 2 minutes, 50 seconds away from winning a championship. We just have to put in the work, put in the business, and Jabari can't play defense. Jalen Duren yams it. Lead is down to 2. Alpi? Alpi! Alpade Şengün does it again. Where's my foul, ref? Give me the and one. Okay, lead is back up to 4, under 2 minutes remaining. Jalen Duren can't shoot. Paulo Banchero is tired. He's crossing over, and he's right there. And he blows it. Get the rebound. Let's go. Run the break. Run the break. Run the break. Cam Whitmore again to Jabari Smith Jr. Oh, that was beautiful. I almost missed that pass, but the perfect timing to the perfect release. And now the Magic are down bad. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. Paulo fading 3, but he makes it. What is that? Oh, what is that? Okay, Alpi. The Alperen Şengün Devin Booker connection is unreal. What was that animation, sir? Let's see that one more time. Whoop. Jalen Duren just flies in like he's the Flash. Okay. Whatever. 2 points is 2 points. We're back up to 5. Now, if Paulo Banchero can avoid making falling backwards while gassed 3-point shots that are incomprehensible, we're good. We're good. 59 seconds left. Drain the clock. Give the ball to our highest overall player. And that man is Devin Booker. That man is Devin Booker. We traded away Jalen Green for you, son. Get us to the promised land. Hoist the Lombardi trophy. And they got a foul. No? Sort of? I need some spacing. Jabari Smith right out of the basket. Jabari blows the layup and then gets it. And then gets fouled. Okay, it's just weirdness is happening now. But it looks like the Rockets are hitting their free throws. And it looks like the Rockets are winning a championship. I don't know what the CPU AI is doing, but I'm just gonna let them be weird and wild and crazy. And Paulo Banchero just alley-ooped it off the glass to Jalen Duren? What? In the clutch? That's a decision. Well, now you have to play the foul game. Yeah, that's right. Foul me, son. Devin Booker, we traded the franchise for you. Make your free throws and take us home. First one is up and good. Second one, cash. They call their final timeout. You know the rules. No threes. No threes, no threes. That's it. No threes. No Paulo Banchero. No threes. You want to take that, Paulo? Go ahead. Take that. Miss that. And they have given up. Who should we get this to? Let's get this to Amen. And just for the sake of brevity, give me the Amen Thompson Alperen Şengün alley-oop! Throws it down. Alperen Şengün. Woo! What a epic, what a odyssey that we had to go on here to get the Houston Rockets a championship. Good Lord. This might be the longest rebuild that I've ever had to do with the most talented team in the history of basketball. But we have finally won. The Magic are distraught. They can't believe that the better team whooped them. Kyle Anderson is balding. And the Magic head coach is ecstatic that he lost. Why are you smiling so much, loser? Can we show my team? We're the winners. Hello? There you go. Scoot Henderson. Gabe Vincent. Ron Holland? And Devin Booker hoists the championship trophy. It looks like it weighs 0 pounds. That's beautiful. Cam Whitmore stuck around. Alperen Şengün. Jabari Smith. Amen Thompson. I don't know who that is. Is that like Delano Benson? Who's that guy in the back? That looks weird. In the NBA Finals, MVP goes to Amen Thompson, number 4 overall pick. And that is going to do it for this one. It took way longer than I expected. It took way more struggle than I expected. But you know what? The Houston Rockets are champions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.